What if the one thing standing between you and everything you want is the need for someone else to say yes? Not your skills, not your resources, not your timing, just that one quiet, desperate need, the need for approval. Today, we're dismantling it completely. We're going to talk about how to build the kind of independence that doesn't ask for permission, doesn't wait for validation, doesn't slow down for applause. This is ruthless independence. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to build it. Stay until the end, because the final lesson is the one that will actually change your behavior starting today. Welcome back. If you're new here, this channel is built for people who are done playing small, people who are tired of shrinking themselves to fit other people's comfort, people who are ready to operate on their own terms. Today's topic cuts deep, because the approval trap doesn't just slow you down, it silently shapes every decision you make. What you wear, what you say, what you pursue, what you give up. All of it filtered through one question. What will they think? We're ending that today. Let's go. First, let's get honest about what the approval trap actually is, because most people don't even know they're in it. It doesn't look like weakness. It looks like being nice. It looks like being considerate. It looks like not wanting to rock the boat. But underneath all of that, there's a system running in the background, a constant calculation. Will they approve of this? Will they still like me? Will they judge me? Will they leave? That system is draining your power every single day. Psychologists call it external validation dependency. Philosophers call it living for others. Marcus Aurelius called it the single greatest obstacle to a free life. He wrote that you have power over your mind, not outside events. But the approval trap inverts that completely. You hand your power to outside events and then wonder why you feel stuck. Lesson 1. Understand why you were taught to seek approval. This is where most people skip. They try to stop seeking approval without understanding why they started. Here's the truth. You didn't choose to need approval. You were trained to need it. From childhood, approval was attached to safety. When you pleased your parents, you felt loved. When you pleased your teachers, you felt capable. When you pleased your peers, you felt accepted. The brain learned a simple equation. Approval equals safety. Rejection equals danger. That equation got wired deep, and it followed you into adulthood, into your career, your relationships, your ambitions. Understanding this doesn't mean blaming anyone. It means recognizing that the wiring can be changed. You are not broken. You were just running old software, and today we start the upgrade. Lesson 2. Stop announcing your goals. This is practical, and it works immediately. One of the most common ways the approval trap derails success is through premature announcement. You get excited about a goal, you tell everyone, they respond. Some encourage you, some doubt you, and suddenly your goal is no longer yours. It belongs to their opinions. You start chasing the version of it they approved of, or worse, you abandon it to avoid proving the doubters right. Psychologists call this social reality substitution. Your brain gets a small hit of satisfaction just from sharing the goal. That satisfaction reduces the drive to actually pursue it. The Stoics called this protecting the inner citadel. What is private cannot be attacked. Keep your goals quiet. Let your results make the announcement. Work in silence. Win in public. Lesson 3. Build an internal scorecard. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful humans alive, talks about this constantly. He asks one question before any decision. Would I be comfortable if the person I admire most could see exactly what I'm doing and why? Notice what that question does not include. It doesn't ask what other people think. It doesn't ask what's popular. It asks what you think. It uses your own internal standard as the measure. That is an internal scorecard. Most people run on an external scorecard. Their worth is measured by likes, titles, salaries, and compliments. When the external scorecard controls you, you become a hostage to whoever holds the pen. Build your own standard. Define what excellence looks like to you. Define what integrity looks like to you. Define what a good day, a good year, a good life looks like to you, and measure yourself against that, not against the crowd. Lesson 4. Practice being misunderstood. This is one of the hardest lessons on this list, and one of the most necessary. If you're going to succeed without anyone's approval, you are going to be misunderstood regularly. Sometimes, publicly, people will not understand your choices. They will project their own fears onto your decisions. They will call your ambition arrogance. They will call your ambition arrogance. They will call your boundaries coldness. They will call your silence aloofness. They will call your discipline obsession. And your instinct will be to explain yourself, to correct the record, to make them understand. Resist that instinct. Epictetus wrote, "Seek not that the things which happen should happen as you wish. Wish the things which happen to be as they are, and you will have a tranquil flow of life." You cannot control how you're perceived. You can only control what you actually do. Practice letting the misunderstanding exist. Practice not defending. Practice not explaining. Let your long-term results do the talking. Lesson 5. Separate your identity from your outcomes. This one is subtle, but it changes everything. Most people tie their sense of self directly to their results. The project fails. They are a failure. The relationship ends. They are unlovable. The business struggles. They are incompetent. When identity and outcome are merged, you can't afford to take risks, because every risk threatens not just the outcome, but who you are. That's why so many talented people never try. The stakes feel existential. The Stoics were obsessed with this separation. Epictetus made a radical distinction between what is up to us and what is not. Your effort, your values, your character, your choices, those are yours. The outcome belongs to the world. When you succeed, you don't become more valuable. When you fail, you don't become less. Your identity is fixed in something that results cannot touch. Once you internalize this, risk stops being terrifying because you know exactly who you are regardless of what happens. We're at the halfway point, and I want to pause and ask you something directly. Is there a goal you've been holding back on because you're afraid of what someone specific will think? A parent, a partner, a friend, a colleague? Just sit with that for a second, because the rest of this video is going to give you exactly what you need to move anyway. Before we continue, if this is adding real value to your day, hit that like button right now and subscribe if you want this kind of content in your life every single week. All right, let's get going. Lesson 6. Let people be disappointed. This might be the most uncomfortable sentence in this entire video. Let people be disappointed in you. Not because you want to hurt them, but because their disappointment is not your responsibility to manage. Think about how many decisions you've made to avoid someone else's disappointment. The career path you didn't take, the boundary you didn't set, the truth you didn't tell, the life you've been quietly building for someone else's comfort. Every time you choose their comfort over your direction, you pay with your potential. Machiavelli said it plainly: a man who tries to be good all the time will come to ruin among those who are not good. In other words, endless accommodation is not virtue, it is self-destruction. The people who truly love you will adjust to who you're becoming. The ones who only love the version of you that stays small, their disappointment is confirmation that you're growing in exactly the right direction. Lesson 7. Develop unshakable self-trust. Here's why most people keep seeking approval from others. They don't trust themselves. They don't trust their instincts, their judgment, their vision, so they outsource those things to whoever seems most confident, and they build their entire life on borrowed certainty. Self-trust is not arrogance. Arrogance is believing you're always right. Self-trust is believing you can handle being wrong. It's knowing that even if your decision leads somewhere difficult, you have the capacity to navigate it. You build self-trust the same way you build any kind of trust. You make commitments to yourself and you keep them. Start small. Say you'll wake up at 6. Wake up at 6. Say you'll finish the task. Finish the task. Say you won't apologize for that boundary. Don't apologize. Every kept promise to yourself deposit something into an account. And over time, that account becomes the foundation that makes other people's opinions feel small, because you already know what you're capable of. Lesson 8. Choose your circle with ruthless intention. You cannot build independence in an environment designed to create dependence. If everyone around you rewards compliance and punishes originality, you will comply, not because you're weak, but because humans are deeply social. We adapt to our environment without even realizing it. Machiavelli was direct about this. He said that nothing is more important for a ruler than the choice of advisors. Your inner circle is your invisible architecture. It shapes your thinking before you're even aware of it. Look around you right now. Who celebrates your growth? Who gets uncomfortable when you change? Who challenges you to rise? Who subtly pulls you back to familiar? You don't have to burn relationships, but you do have to be intentional about whose voice gets volume in your life. The more you surround yourself with independently thinking, self-directed people, the more natural your own independence becomes. Lesson 9. Act before you feel ready. Approval seekers are almost always waiting for the right time, waiting for more confidence, waiting for someone to tell them they're ready. But readiness is a feeling, and feelings follow action, not the other way around. You don't feel confident and then act. You act and then feel confident. The Stoics had a concept called amarophati, love of fate. It means embracing exactly where you are right now, with everything it includes as the perfect starting point. Not someday, not when things align. Now, with what you have, from where you stand. Every single day you wait for permission is a day you practice giving your power away. Act before the approval arrives. Act especially when it doesn't. Lesson 10. Redefine what success means to you, and this is the one that ties everything together. The deepest reason people chase approval is because they've inherited someone else's definition of success. The house, the title, the salary, the body, the status. None of those things were your idea originally. You absorbed them from your parents, your culture, your social media feed, and now you're running a race toward a finish line that someone else drew. No wonder you need their approval. You're trying to win their game. Ruthless independence begins with one radical act. Deciding what success actually means to you, not your parents' version, not your industry's version, not the version that impresses people at reunions. Yours. What would your life look like if absolutely nobody was watching? What would you build? What would you stop doing tomorrow? What would you finally start? That answer is your real direction. And once you start moving toward it, other people's approval stops feeling like oxygen, because you're finally breathing your own air. Let's recap the 10 lessons. Understand why you were taught to seek approval. Stop announcing your goals. Build an internal scorecard. Practice being misunderstood. Separate your identity from your outcomes. Let people be disappointed. Develop unshakable self-trust. Choose your circle with ruthless intention. Act before you feel ready. And redefine what success means to you. Here's the final truth. Ruthless independence is not about not caring about people. It's about caring about the right things more. Your vision more than their comfort. Your growth more than their opinion. Your integrity more than their applause. The most remarkable people in history were not remarkable because everyone approved of them. They were remarkable because they moved forward anyway, through the doubt, through the criticism, through the silence where the praise should have been. And in the end, the world didn't just accept what they built. The world needed it. Your path forward doesn't require a single person's permission. It only requires yours. Thank you for watching this one all the way through. That means something. Now I want to hear from you. What is one area of your life where you've been waiting for approval that you're ready to stop waiting for? Drop it in the comments below. Say it out loud. That's where it starts. If you're ready to go even deeper, the video on screen right now is your next step. And subscribe if you haven't already. This community is built for people who are serious about living on their own terms. New content every single week. I'll see you in the next one.